Beans and rice are popular dishes in many cultures around the world. They are a staple in many diets. Beans provide protein, fiber, and minerals, while rice provides carbs and micronutrients. Together, these two foods make a well rounded meal. You may be wondering if beans and rice are okay for your cat to consume if you want to mix up their diet. While most people think of beans and rice as healthy food, some may wonder if it is safe for their cat to eat. So, are you curious about whether or not cats eat beans and rice? So, let's get started. Can cats eat beans and rice? Yes, cats can eat beans and rice. Beans and rice are great sources of protein and nutrients for cats. Cats require animal protein to thrive. However, this doesn't mean they can't eat plant based foods like beans and rice. Many commercially prepared cat foods contain small amounts of these ingredients. As long as the rice and beans dish is cooked properly without certain spices or other elements, cats should be able to eat it. If you are unsure whether your cat can eat beans and rice, it's best to ask your vet for advice. How do you introduce beans and rice to cats? One way to introduce beans and rice to your pet is to start by mixing a small amount of each into their regular food. Once they seem okay with that, you can gradually increase the proportions of beans and rice until they eat mostly beans and rice. Another option is to make a separate dish of beans and rice for your cat. Some people like to add a little bit of chicken or other meat to this dish to make it more appealing to their cats. Steps to feed beans and rice to cats. If you are interested in feeding your cat beans and rice, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, cook the beans and rice thoroughly before giving them to your cat. Beans can be toxic to cats if they are not cooked properly. You can cook or purchase pre-cooked beans and rice from the grocery store. If cooking the beans and rice yourself, drain and rinse them before feeding them to your cat. Second, don't give your cat more than a small number of beans and rice at a time. This may cause weight gain if your cat eats too much of them. Finally, offer your cat plenty of fresh water to drink when it's eating beans and rice. This will help her stay hydrated and prevent constipation. Pros and cons of feeding beans and rice to cats. Pros. The pros of eating beans and rice to cats include that they are a good source of protein and fiber. They are also easy to digest and provide essential nutrients that cats need. Beans and rice can also help to regulate a cat's blood sugar level. Cons. On the con side, some beans and rice contain toxins that can harm cats. If not cooked properly, beans and rice can cause intestinal blockages in cats. The cons of feeding beans and rice to cats include that they may cause gas and bloat. Beans and rice may also contain phthic acid, which can reduce the absorption of minerals in a cat's body. After all, we want to ensure our furry friends get the nutrients they need to stay healthy. When it comes to beans and rice, the answer is a little bit complicated. Cats can technically eat both beans and rice. If you are still unclear about whether beans and rice are healthy for your cat, it's best to set up a visit to your vet. Thanks for watching.